Hey guys, how are you doing? My name is Brad Smith. I am a professional illustrator. I've done children's books for Harvest House, for Tyndale, relearn.org, and a few other people as well. I'm having an awesome time doing these illustrations. They're so cool. I'm working on a personal project myself, a comic, and I'm hoping to get that off the ground. So more information to come on that. But I just wanted to share with you guys. I was thinking about it today and was just kind of um, in my head about where did I start. Yeah, so I remember being in elementary school and people would ask me what I wanted to do, and I remember Marvel comics, comics in the newspapers, like the funnies, and watching cartoons, and I knew I loved to draw, and so I just wanted to draw. I found a how to draw realistic portraits and like how to draw eyes and the nose and the mouth and kind of figured that stuff out and tried to draw really well with that. I saw other people drawing like Gambit and other people from X-Men, and like it just looked amazing to me, and I was just like, I want to do that. So I ended up finding somebody, a friend, and a guy that became a good friend of mine at my church, and he was really good. And honestly, I don't know where I would be if I didn't meet up with him and learn from him. I literally had no clue. And so I learned from him. And when I met him, it was in like high school. So I knew I wanted to do this in grade school, and I was just kind of floating around, didn't know what was what. I was drawing my toys. I had a lot of X-Men toys, a lot of Ninja Turtle toys, and so I would get them out and I would try to draw them as best as I could while watching TV. And the point is, I think, is I just didn't give up. And then finally, I felt as though once I got more into church that God kind of led me to Matt. And so I ended up getting to know him, and he became a really good friend. It's me just learning from him as well. And so I got to draw, I learned how to draw, and I just knew that this was something I really wanted to get into. And I was afraid though. I was still afraid. I didn't get confidence. I got better skills and I got a better drive on how to draw, but I just didn't have the confidence, and I never got the confidence until after I got married, which was I got married when I was 24. So after that, and it just kind of became a fight or flight sort of thing, where I needed to figure out how to do this, and I needed to figure out how to make money off of it. So I got my first couple books a few years ago, and it was awesome. I got Harvest House and Tyndale roughly within weeks of each other. 2 years before that, actually, I got a book through relearn.org, sorry, called Jesus and My Gender, and that is very controversial, but it's very popular. And I do believe everything in that book. It also helped me feel more confident, and I became more confident, and I was able to get these other book deals, and I had to say yes. And I really liked how they came out. They were really fun. And then I ended up getting a couple more books, and one of them was a graphic novel that actually just recently got announced called How to Be a Kingdom Ninja by Daniel Gill. If you don't know who Daniel Gill is, look him up. He's awesome. Anyways, so I got my first graphic novel gig, and that, woof, that was a lot. That was a lot of work. But I went from drawing and sketching on like after school and on Saturday mornings and any chance I got, and just kind of digging through books and trying to figure things out because I didn't have the internet back then. I was alive before the internet. And then then I just had to find people and take chances and do that, and I became a better illustrator. I became a better artist, and I had to figure out too, like, people would ask me, what do you want to do in the art field? And I said, draw. That's not a good answer. That is not a good answer. And so you have to actually figure out what you want to do. And so there's a lot of different avenues to take in order to figure out what you want to draw and what field you want to take. And so I know I want to do a lot of Christian illustrations, and I know that now that I want to do children's books, and I like drawing the same character over and over. I like drawing them in different poses. It took me a while to learn that, though, and even learn how to draw them in different poses. So, and that stuff I didn't actually learn until maybe the last 8 years, probably. So, yeah, I still have a lot to learn, but I'm excited to continue learning and just to see where this takes me. My name is Brad Smith. If you like what you heard today, follow me and stick with me, and I'll be teaching you guys a little bit from my experience. And I want to just teach you guys more about how to get started as a professional artist, where to go, how to get on track. I love drawing, and so let's keep in touch and let's make a community out of it. And we can share each other, tag me on your drawings on Instagram. I'd love to see them. Let me know where you're at, and then I also want to start a class on like the basics of illustration and basics on drawing and basics on sketching. So yeah, anyways, I'm about to sneeze, so I hope this helps. Please stay in contact. You're awesome.